First, from the warm-up actions in the badminton lesson plan, we will stress the outside neck muscles. This action is mainly from stretching the trapezius muscles. Secondly, the second warm-up action, it is a flat arm shoulder stress, mainly stretching the trapezius and deltoid muscles. The third action is a standing thumb twist, which stretches the waists and armpit muscles. The fourth action is standing lunge stress. The leg press mainly stretches the muscle on the thumb of the thigh and the tricep of the calf muscles. From the dynamic warm-up, the third movement is running style arm cycles, which mainly stretches our deltoid muscles and lower body muscles. The second movement is shuffle step, which mainly warm up the thigh and buttock muscle groups. The first movement is a lateral crossover steps, which mainly warm up multiple muscle groups of the thighs, buttock, waists, and core muscles.
Firstly, our main practice is started by the high serve. For the basic preparation form of the right hander, your left foot should be in front and point towards, and your right foot should place slightly beside and point to the right. Moreover, you should hold the shuttle like you are holding a cup and hold it at chest level. Keep your racket up with a relaxed arm. You are ready to serve. To generate greater momentum of the racket head, we will rotate our body to create extra force instead of only using the strength of the arm. Please note that your foot should keep touching the ground since it will be seen as foul if your foot leaves the ground. When you rotate your body, drop the shuttle. For a successful serve, the hitting point should be slightly in front of you. It is the optimal hitting point as your racket swings. Imagine that you are swinging your racket like the motion of golf. Finish your serve by putting your racket at the left, along the path of swing. It insists a counter force to finish and stop your whole motion in a stable way. You can place a few shuttles in front of you to practice the high serve like the video shown. Serve it one by one to feel the optimum hitting time and the shuttle. Generally, hitting timing is the key to high serve. Your ultimate goal is to serve to the back of the court. Next, the second main practice for the beginners is the forehand clear. It is one of the fundamental skills in badminton. It is the basic, essential technique for the beginner to play the fun game. The beginners are suggested to practice with the basic form of swing before practice by hitting the ball. Since the forehand clear can be simply divided into 3 parts, the beginners can first learn the correct form of the clear step by step. First, for the starting position of the forehand clear, you should be stand sideways to the net with both arms up and keep your elbow in shoulder level, also pointing up your racket. Secondly, twist and rotate your upper body until your chest is facing the net. Meanwhile, turn your elbow up high and then the racket is pronating behind your body. Lastly, extend your elbow to straight up your arm to hit the shuttle. It enables you to hit the shuttle in a high contact point, which is also an important detail of the swing. After hitting the shuttle, gently let the racket drop to the left side of your wrist. At the same time, you should be one step forward to coordinate the whole swing movement.
First important detail is about the hitting point. When the players want to hit back the shuttlecock, the players need to straighten the full arms, and when the arms was straightened, then hitting the shuttlecock at the highest point. Now in the video, you can see the first common mistake is about the hitting point. The players not straighten the full arm, so the hitting point was very lower, and he can easily to hit the shuttlecock. The second important detail is about the swinging the racket. When swinging the racket, the player need to turn the wrist to face to the shuttlecock. Then the video showing the other common mistake when the player want to swing the racket and they don't turning the wrist, so they can't easily to hitting the shuttlecock.
About the simplified practice. First, we select one side of the badminton court as the practice range. In this practice, we need to keep repeating the forehand clear movement and try to make the posture is correct in every action. Through repeated practice, you are not only increase your understanding of the movements, you also increase the fluency of completing the movements. Furthermore, through continuous practice, you can also improve your batting accuracy and power control. You can find a coach to guide you in every action before hitting the badminton. Then, ask the coach to throw the badminton to you, and then try to hit the badminton. Make sure your posture is correct before every hit of the badminton. In the film, the student's body was unstable because his body was not straight. When the coach found out, he immediately told the student to hit the badminton with the correct posture. After that, the student immediately corrected his posture. This practice mainly allows students to experience the feeling of hitting badminton. About the original practice. Badminton practice requires a partner to assist in the practice. Students need to keep repeating the forehand clear action and make sure you don't miss any preparatory moves. The closing action after hitting the shot should also be done. The badminton thrown by the partner to the student needs to be within the student's hitting range, which is above the student's head, with the hand extended plus the height of the badminton racket.
In the fun game part, we can see that they are applying the skills they learned and practiced before the game in this fight. It can allow the beginners to experience the fun of badminton. Also, it can depend their interest in badminton. In the last part, we will do some cool down pose after exercise. This is a very important step. It is because it can help the body gradually return to a resting state to reduce fatigue after exercise and promote body recovery. Therefore, we will do stretching exercise on different parts of the body to relax the muscle. At the same time, we will also have a briefing so that coach and student can review the learning content of the entire exercise together. This allows students to understand what they do in the practice so that it makes them continue to work hard and improve themselves.